The last thing I want to do is give you some information to help you navigate the first few days of this school year. As we've seen growth, that's obviously going to increase traffic on our campus, and so we're going to be releasing videos to help you know how to navigate arrival and pickup of your child, exactly where to go and what to do. You can drop off as early as 7 a.m. Your child's going to go straight to the gym, whether they're in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. At 7:40, we're going to release them to go to their homeroom or first period classroom. So if your child gets here after 7:40, just go ahead and tell them to go straight to their normal first class of the day, and your child's teacher will be ready and waiting for them there. At the end of the day, our dismissal process starts at 2:50. It runs until about 3:30. If you've been here long enough, you probably know that the first couple of weeks of school can be challenging with that 3:30 time slot, because dismissal is going to be a little bit longer as our new families kind of figure out the process, and as our families just naturally start to figure out how to spread out a little bit and pace themselves about when to come pick up their child. So be flexible with us at the beginning of the year. I guarantee you the first couple of days of school, dismissal lines are going to be a little bit longer than what you'll see towards the end of the year. So just stay with us. We've seen this every year. There's no reason to panic. We encourage you to come later in the process if your schedule allows that. That allows us to kind of break it up a little bit as far as all the traffic coming at one time. We do have extended day if your child needs that. So once that dismissal process is over, and again, that's typically around 3:30, if you need the additional time after that, then we do make that available. So 4th and 5th grade, they're going to go to the Agape after school program. You can pick your child up when you show up here on campus at the church office building. If your child is in middle school, they're going to be in room 427 in the middle school building. And so you're welcome to come to the parking lot there. Our staff will make a phone number available where you can actually just call up to the room, and we'll have your child sent down to you. We're also excited to be able to welcome you back on campus as a parent this year too. So once we get the first few days behind us, as we get through the month of August, we're anticipating being able to have parents rejoin us on campus after Labor Day, where you can come visit with your child for lunch. There's going to be service opportunities in the classroom. But what we would like to ask is for you to hold off on trying to do those visitations until we get all of our procedures in place, we get our students back on campus and comfortable with the new procedures. And so we're going to be letting you know through the Inside the Pride newsletter. Again, that's probably going to be right after Labor Day when we can start allowing parents to come visit during lunchtime, and there'll be other opportunities, like I said, available for you as well. Any necessary protocols at that time we're going to make available to you in addition to that. But we're really excited to be able to have you back on campus this year. I know I heard time and time again last year, especially from families that were just joining us last year at Trinity, how difficult it was not being on campus, not always feeling like you were a part of what was happening here because you couldn't be on campus. And so we're hoping to be able to have parents on campus throughout this year when it's appropriate, and we're hoping that that will, especially with our new families, help connect you with what's going on here on our campus. One more piece to help you navigate the start of the school year is to make sure that you check your child's schedule. Pending when you watch this video, your child's schedule may already be available and you may already have access to that. If not, that will be coming to you very soon. Let me encourage you to check the accuracy of that schedule. Make sure that it seems to have all the classes that they need to. If there's anything that you're seeing there that doesn't look accurate, if your child's supposed to be in an honors class or an advanced class and they're not enrolled in that, or if you thought they were going to be in certain electives or specials and you're not seeing that on your child's schedule, make sure to reach out to me, because there's a possibility that I've made a mistake and we need to get that corrected and fixed for you. I'd love to do that before your child steps foot on campus for the very first time. So make sure you double check your child's schedule, make sure that there's not any inaccuracies. If you see something, like I said, feel free to reach out to me. From the middle school side of things, we do have a drop add period for our electives that lasts through the month of August. And so if your child gets into an elective and wants to make a switch, then feel free to reach out to me about that as well. For our upper elementary students, you're going to find that your child's going to rotate through all of the specials classes. So no need to change most of your specials unless you want to make a change from the performing arts side of things. So if your child is enrolled in orchestra, strings, band, chorus, and they want to make a switch to a different class, then we would be happy to make that change for you as well. So be sure to check your child's schedule. Hopefully you'll have a chance to get on campus before your child starts school to be able to walk through the halls and walk through your child's schedule with you. We highly encourage that. If not, then we'll be available on your child's first day to help walk that schedule with them. We want all of our students to know exactly where to go to feel comfortable on that first day of school, and so we'll be here to support you in that. But if possible, get on campus before school starts, before your child starts their class schedule, and walk it with them so they know exactly where to go for their first day of class. In closing, I want to emphasize that one of the core values I possess as an educator and as an administrator is to make sure that I am consistently communicating with you as the parent. Communication is a big thing for me. I want you to feel overly communicated with at times. I want you to know exactly what's happening here on campus, how your child is doing, and so hopefully throughout this year you will feel well communicated with by me. My communication is primarily going to come to you through the Inside the Pride newsletter that's released each week. So make sure that you are subscribing to that newsletter. Make sure that you are checking that when it hits your inbox. It's always going to have important information related not just to that week, but for weeks that are coming in the future. But let me encourage you to keep checking that Inside the Pride newsletter, especially as we come closer to the start of the school year, but then even throughout the school year. So important that you are checking that newsletter because that's where the bulk of my communication is going to be found. In addition to that newsletter, you're going to find a list of contacts always at the end of the section for upper elementary and middle school. You're going to see appropriate emails for staff members that you're going to need to contact for various reasons. The fastest way to get answers to your questions is to email the appropriate faculty member. You're always welcome to contact me if you have a question or an issue or a concern, but let me always encourage you to first reach out to the appropriate faculty member if you're time sensitive for getting a response, because they're going to be able to help you sometimes maybe a little bit faster than I can. But I'm always willing to answer those questions. And another thing that's true about me is I'm always willing to meet with you if you need to meet about something. At the end of all of my emails, you'll find a little link at the bottom that allows you to schedule a meeting with me. So if you're ever in need of just having a conversation with me about how your child is doing, don't hesitate to reach out and schedule that meeting with me. I'd be happy to meet with you, always willing to serve and do whatever I can to make this a great experience and a great school year for you and your family. As I said at the very beginning, we are super excited about this school year because we are celebrating 30 years of ministry here at Trinity. We're going to be celebrating throughout this year both what God has done in our past, where we've been, celebrating where we are right now as a school body, but also looking to the future. Always forward is that motto again. And so we're excited not just about what God's going to do this school year, but also what's to come down the road. And so we're so thankful to have you for this part of this school year, this journey that we're on right now, and anticipate all that God has in store for us for the future too.